Okay, well the car is pretty well much back together. Do a little walk around here. About the only thing I really have left to do that I really want to do to the car is I'm waiting on my vintage air to come in. That's supposed to be in mid-June, last I heard. Right now it is April 24th, I believe. So anyway, I've got the car pretty much back together. I've been driving it. I've been to a couple of car shows already. Just having some fun with it with a 4-speed. It's been 20 years since I drove a 4-speed car, so I'm a little jerky with it, shifting, but I'm getting better at it. This interior, that thing with black, it's so dark in there, it's hard to see everything, but the 4-speed. And then the other thing I'd really want to do to the car is maybe in the next year or so, I'd like to paint it Elkhart green. I kind of like that color. And let me pop the hood here. Oh, and yes, it is love bug season. If you live in Florida, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, be glad you don't know what I'm talking about. Love bugs, they come out about twice a year, and they call them love bugs because, as you can see there's two bugs stuck there because they're stuck together. They're only out for a short period of time, usually in the spring, sometime around March, April, and then again in October. But they're thick as all get out during the day, and your car gets covered with them. And if you don't clean them off your paint, they can damage the paint on your car. So anyway, this is under the hood now, just to show you some of the things I did. It was missing this sticker. I got a reproduction sticker and put in here. I redid the wiper bay. I did a video on that. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. I've shot hours of video on this car while I've been working on it, and I haven't posted anything because I've been so busy working on the car. So I've got to go in and edit. So there's going to be several videos made of showing the progress on the car. But this is the finished one, pretty much. Like I said, the only thing I got left to do is the vintage air. But I went and I cleaned these all up, and I painted the springs gold and repainted the brackets and relined them up. I did put a new master cylinder in the car. I had to put new front brake calipers on, even though the ones that were on it were new, but they'd sat so long they were leaking. So I went ahead and replaced those. Got the engine all cleaned up. I've got a new rebuilt quadrajet carburetor on it. It's running pretty good. I went ahead, I didn't put the aluminum radiator and electric fans in it yet. I went back with the radiator I had because technically it was a brand new radiator, and it was copper. It's original reproduction radiator, and the car, it doesn't overheat at all. It stays nice and cool, and so I left the stock fan on it for now too. I might change all that later. And then over on the other side, I put the electric wiper door conversion on it to get rid of the vacuum operated system. Right now I've got an overflow tank here. I bought it on eBay. It's a nice tank. It's only a 1-liter tank, but it seems to be doing the job just fine. It's got a little sight gauge here, and it always stays about there. It comes up a little bit and then goes back down, so it seems to be doing what it needs to do. It's not very big. The only thing is I just mounted it here temporarily until I get my AC unit in, and when I get the compressor here, I might have to move this. I'm sure I'm going to have to move it, but that was the easiest place to mount it for now. If I mount it underneath the wheel well here, you're not going to see the sight gauge very easily, but I think that's where it's going to have to go. But I put it there for now just so I had it. I've put, since I put the motor in, I went in and put new plug wires on. I went with 8mm. I wanted a little heavier wires, plus I wanted a 90-degree boots here. The old ones went straight up like this, and so the wires stuck up and were actually touching the hood, and it looked kind of crappy. So I bought these wires. These plug wires are Taylor wires, and they're cut to length. So I was able to custom cut them to the length I needed, so you didn't have a lot of excess. And that helped them keep them shorter and more compact and neater looking too. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, the car is pretty much done other than the vintage air. And as soon as that comes in, I'll get it installed and get it charged and everything, and we'll check it out. So appreciate watching our videos, and hit the like and subscribe if you like our videos, and we'll catch you on the next video. Have a great day.